Sure, things run smoothly as they have preemptively joined the match, but who can blame them, you know? You get excited to play on stream. I know I do. So let's see if we can get this all sorted out. But we got Velocity versus Vipers today. Two pretty close race teams, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I actually am. It's been one crazy afternoon thus far, but hey, we got our stream games today. We're having fun, and I'm excited to be here. But before we get this one started, Magma, I know it's not your specialty, but what can you tell us about the milk combination we got going on here against each other?
Ooh, the milk combination. Well, I mean, I don't know what to expect. I've seen both milks perform very well in various weeks. I know both milks have actually been really high up in the weekly stats when player of the week is debated. So it should be really funny to watch two milks go head to head, see who can take over the game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun one for sure, and I'm pretty excited for this one. Uh, because obviously this is going to give me key insight into the future here on what I got to look forward to. Is pretty sure I still have to play both of these teams, but it looks like we have everybody in here. So let me get a quick series prediction from you here, or at least just a winner.
I'm gonna have to go with Velocity. I think Velocity Milk is gonna really outperform Viper's Milk, and he's really gonna lead Velocity to continue really their tear through the season at 7-2.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one for sure. If it was an option, I'd probably just root for Milk, and then I can't be wrong. So, but if I had to pick, I think I'd have to agree. I think Velocity has definitely been a strong team this far, and I'm excited to see how it goes moving forward as we get these boys joined up here. And let's get this one started. As we got Milk versus Milk on kickoff. That's really ironic, but a good start there for Velocity. But Vipers, I guess Jay is going to take this one. He's going to put that one in front of net, but Toby is going to send that out. A little hope from Midnight to get it down the field. It's kind of hanging out in the midfield. Midnight's back on it. He's going to send one middle to Milk. Milk's going to try to get one on. It's going to be popped up by Milk, and Jay's going to send it down now. Trying to find a dunk. Looks like he gets a good 50 there. But Milk's going to get it over Milk. Gosh dang. It's going to be a fun night, Magma. I can already tell.
So they're even our players. I think we've called a couple non-milks milk at this point because how many times we have to say milk.
Yeah, that's very interesting. One of them should be like chocolate milk, and one should be strawberry milk. So we just call them chocolate and strawberry next time they play each other.
Yeah.
As Milk almost gets a good pass to the mid to Toby Taj, but cut off. Toby's going to opt to take this to his back wall. He's going to try to beat out Grab, but Grab's going to get a nice one towards the middle. A little pinch there from him. Toby's going to hit it up. Milk's now on it. Jay can't quite find the touch, but neither can Midnight. Viper's Milk's going to clear that out. So this one's up. Good touch there from Grab to keep that one from going towards his own net. Jay in the midfield. He's going to hit it mid. So this one is going to be taken corner by Midnight. He's going to try to send it the other way. He's looking for a dunk. Can't quite find it. This one going towards net. And Viper's Milk, the reigning player of the week, gets a nice goal there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good shot by Viper's Milk. He recognized that the defender was a little late to challenge the ball and was just able to beat him, slip it past, and take the lead for his team.
Yeah, it was a really good play there. And it looks like Vipers are trying to start this one off hot as they got one in front of net. A little pass back, but a miscommunication on that one. Toby's going to send it the long way. But Viper's Milk able to get back to it in time. He's taking this one off the wall to the middle. And a little bit of a double commit, but a big demo comes through, and Vipers J is actually going to finish that one off there.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of physicality coming in from the Vipers. They just got 2 demos on that play. One player in the field, and Midnight was not ready for the 1v3, leaving almost an open net. So I think we're seeing a really good Vipers tonight.
Yeah, they're really playing really well. And, honestly, I'm very impressed with the gameplay so far, and not looking forward to what the season has. As Milk almost gets a really good shot for velocity there. This one's dangerous, and it's hanging out in front of net, but gonna be pushed to the corner for now. Milk trying to get it out, but cut off. This one hanging out in front of the corner. It's trying to get cleared out here. Midnight, he's gonna finally get it past half, but Grab's gonna send it back. It's a big pop-up coming out from Milk there. Viper's Milk gonna try to get this one back down, as this one's now being pushed again by the Vipers. But a big clear from Toby Taj. It's gonna make that one all the way through the corner. Grab with a big dunk there, and an even bigger dunk from Viper's Milk. Grab to push this one to the middle. Saved away last second by Toby Taj. And so far this game is starting to go a little bit more back and forth, and it's looked like Velocity's found a little bit of footing here, Magma.
Yeah, Velocity's starting to see the ball on the orange side of the field, but as we say that, we see Vipers and Milk score his second goal of the night, and this is starting to slip out of Velocity's reach.
Yeah, that was definitely a really good and really fast turnaround right there, coming around from them on that counterattack to relieve some of the pressure that Velocity have been putting on. But Velocity's definitely been playing a lot better here in the second half, and it'll be interesting to see if they can make some kind of comeback, or even, have the momentum going into game number 2 to turn things around for them.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, 3 goals in a minute, that is a tall task, but it isn't impossible, and we've seen it before. So it's just a matter of, can Velocity do it?
Yeah, that's very true. Is a big pass middle. Midnight not quite ready for it, but able to keep the pressure here. Milk, he's on it. Able to get this one towards the mid. Viper's Milk up, hits it high. Double commit comes out, but Grab with a long clear on that one. This one's rolling towards the net. A little bit of a team clear there, but it works out. Almost, as Crab gets an amazing redirect, but not quite fast enough to get past the last defender, and a huge dunk comes out. That's on net, but Toby Taj is back for it. He's gonna send that one to the middle. So this one's now in the corner. Toby Taj taking it across field, but a huge win on the 50 from Grab. He's gonna try to get this one in front of net, but Midnight with a big clear. Vipers J is gonna send that one off the backboard. Velocity's Milk now taking it down. He's got this one in the corner. He's got a great pass to Toby Taj, and they're able to get a goal out of this one, and maybe a little bit of a momentum swing going into game 2.
Yeah, the game it's still technically possible, but for the most part, it's as good as over. Vipers pretty much have this in the bag, but a goal in the last 10 seconds, that should help Velocity's confidence. They know they can score now, so let's see if they can build on that momentum and bring it in the game 2.
Yeah, that was definitely very true, as Vipers here take game 1, and Velocity taking the last goal could be a big momentum shift going into game number 2 here. And just out of curiosity, I know Velocity really picked it up there in the second half, but is there any key thing you think they could work on to really turn things around for the majority of game 2?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Velocity, while they did pick it up in the second half, they weren't necessarily playing all that great compared to what I've seen them play before. For the most part, it seemed like they were just giving the ball away. They weren't like trying to make anything out of their pressure that they had. Most of their pressure, they were just kind of lobbing it off the back wall and not following up on it. So I think what they need to do is really take control of the mid boosts, start stealing away some of Viper's corner boosts, and just proceed to choke them out. and then from there just force a mistake, play closer to the ball, or just shoot the ball higher, just anything to really force mistakes out of the Vipers.
Yeah, that's definitely something they should look to do in this next one. Is Vipers played a really solid match in that last one, and it's going to be interesting to see if Velocity can, hopefully start hot in this one instead of starting from under the gun, as Vipers Milk is getting a good start, gets a second touch off of it. Almost a good pass up from Vipers J there, but an amazing dunk for Midnight. Milk trying to get up for it, couldn't quite find the read, and it's going to send that one back thanks to Grab's big hit, and that one just off the top of the corner there. Big shot there, but not quite enough, as this one is now going down the other way. An unfortunate touch by Piper's Milk, but he's able to stick with it and stop that one from going in front of net. Big clear coming out. Milk, he's up for it. He's going to send it to his own sidewall. A big doink coming out from Grav, but a little too wide there. Is Milk able to play this ball in the corner, keep it away from his net. It's hanging out in midfield. Piper's Milk, he's now got a play on it. He's got one to beat, and he gets a nice little flick off that one and able to start things off hot for the Vipers.
This is an amazing performance from Viper's Milk. He was hot last game. He's flicking on two of the Velocity players this game. I mean, if Viper's Milk keeps playing like this, I don't think Velocity has a chance unless they do something big.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to put a lot more pressure and a lot more respect on him instead of what they've been doing. But a big clear coming out for Velocity's Milk to counter that and set the score back to an even match here.
Yeah, we finally see something coming out from Velocity's Milk. I talked him up earlier that, hey, he is one of the better players in the league. He's been performing really well, but he's been quiet so far. Maybe this is the start of him heating up, and maybe we'll start seeing Milk v Milk, see who can carry better.
That would definitely be interesting for my commentary here. Is a lot of Milk would come out as Milk hits it to Milk, back to Milk. But Grab's going to make the clear there. This one, dangerous in the midfield. Midnight with a good read and a good hit on net there to put Velocity up 2 for their first time of winning margin.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Midnight, and you can't, or have to give credit where it's due. Toby Taj, wonderful pass to set him up for it. All around, really good play, and now we see Velocity with the lead.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this one rolls out, as these teams seem very evenly matched up for the most part. As Vipers J tries to start that one. Can't quite get it where he wants. Midnight to his own sidewall. Toby with a good 50 across. Milk, dunking Milk. This one's in the midfield, but Midnight, he's going to try to put one on. And Milk looks like he went for the bump, but I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah, I mean, Midnight is just slotting these shots. Milk did get a bump, but it appears Grav already missed. So we're seeing Midnight step up and a bigger lead for Velocity.
Yeah, Velocity's really turning around this one. And as I say that, they get another shot there, but a pinch coming out slightly off target. Milk, he's going to try to take that down with no boost, but gets demoed for it. Big dunk from Midnight to the middle. Toby Taj, he's on it. But Grab with a good dunk there. Vipers J trying to get one on net, but it's a little high there. Midnight with a good read. This one hanging out in the midfield. Dangerous ball, actually. This Grab to, I think that was J. Things are starting to ramp up here. Viper's Milk is going to send one up to Grab. Grab with a great pass down, but Viper's Milk was not quite ready for it. And now Velocity is going to get a little bit of a counterattack on this one. As Grab finds the touch to save his team from a dire situation there. Milk, he's up. He's going to put it off the wall. He's going to try to get it to Toby Taj, but Toby Taj demoed for his efforts there. And a big clear coming out from Vipers J, and a whiff from Gav faking the defense. Vipers Milk to the middle. The Vipers J Viper's J clears that one to a side wall, but grabs there, ready for it. Back to Viper's J. Ooh, an unfortunate touch to the midfield, but Grab wasn't ready for it. As I don't want to say it, but it seems like, you know, now things are settling down for Velocity, and Vipers are starting to get some footing again. And it's definitely going to make for another interesting game going into the next one, but do you think it's possible for Vipers to turn this one around and maybe take a 2-0 lead in the series?
Yeah, I think it definitely is too early to start thinking Velocity won this. We're seeing a lot of pressure coming out from Vipers. If they can clean up the control and stop overcommitting like they are, and subsequently losing all their pressure like they kind of just did, then I think they could easily squeeze out 2 goals.
Yeah, I definitely think they could too, as a heater goes on, but Toby in the right place at the right time, able to make that save. And now Velocity trying to put some pressure on themselves, but nobody quite mid for that one. Viper's Milk looking to take this one all the way, and he does! Some spectacular mechanics coming out from Viper's Milk there to bring him within 1.
Yeah, Vipers Milk really making a statement saying that, hey, if his team can't score, he'll do it all himself. Let's see if he can follow that up with another one to tie the game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be very interesting and very hard fought going forward in this one. As this one, very dangerous ball off a great 50 from Toby Taj. And it's going to put Velocity up 2 again.
Yeah, just a small note. Every single time Vipers Milk has scored this game, Velocity Milk has scored within 15 seconds afterwards. So clearly, maybe there's a little bit of a personal feud going on between the Milks.
Yeah, one of them doesn't want to get spoiled by the other. Alright, nope, that was bad. I felt bad saying it. As we're winding down game number 2 here, this looks like it's all but in Velocity's hands as they have the pressure and the 2-0 lead. Make that a 3-0 lead with the 0-second goal, and Velocity to take game number 2 here.
Yeah, phenomenal performance from both Midnight and Velocity Milk. Well, and Viper's Milk, but Velocity Milk and Midnight, they really stepped it up, kept pressure on, and even Toby Taj, got part of the play, and all 3 of them seemed like they clicked a lot better especially when they're on offense.
Yeah, they definitely had a really good time together on offense. They're really making use of the passing plays. Maybe not the Titan passing plays we all love and adore, but nonetheless, still some very good passing plays coming out from these guys. And going into game number 3 here, who would you say has the advantage?
Well, I definitely think Velocity has the advantage. I think a team that wins almost always does. So, but they score at the end. There's no reason why Vipers would really have momentum going in this game. So I think Velocity, Milk, and Midnight, I think they're gonna really bring this like game 3 to the next level and make Vipers have to work for every goal.
I can definitely see that one. As I'd really like to see the other players being Gav and Jay really step up. As we talked a lot about Viper's Milk, but we haven't really talked too much about them. They've had some good touches and good clears, but not too much of the offensive pressure has been relying on them. As
Oh no.
that one's just gonna float right in off kickoff with Milk with a long lofty shot there.
Yeah, I mean, I think Viper's J might have called off Viper's Milk. Viper's J didn't get the touch. Viper's Milk was called off, so he stopped going for it. And as a result, no one really made a save, and Velocity's up 1-0.
Yeah, as Velocity on that one opts to fake the kickoff and almost able to punish Vipers for it, but instead get a counterattack. Milk with a spectacular save there. Toby trying to get it down. Milk off the back wall. Didn't go for the second touch, an unfortunate miss from Toby Taj there. And it's going to set up this counterattack for Vipers. Gav off the side wall. Vipers Milk. He's able to get one on, but not quite fast enough as it's going to be saved away by Milk. Is this one off the back wall. Toby had to make a touch there. Couldn't quite, but Milk is going to get back to save Vipers Milk a second time in this matchup. And I'm sure he's not happy about that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think Velocity Milk might have Viper Milk's number right now because nothing's getting past Velocity Milk. And nonetheless, though, Vipers have a lot of pressure. They did, and I think if that keeps up, then only so much of the goal can be covered by Velocity Milk.
That is very true, but that would require a big dunk there, just like that one, to get some pressure going again. Is Viper's Milk. He's going to try to put this one on backboard. He's going to go for the double touch. Gets a good dunk that makes for a nice little setup there for Viper's J. A little awkward. Bit of a team bump, but not punished for it. It's Toby Taj trying to gain control of this ball. Midnight, a good hit middle. Viper's Milk trying to control this one out. Able to fend off the 50. This one in the midfield. A big dunk comes out. Viper's J, he's up for it, but Toby Taj just in the good spot on that one. Velocity Milk taking this one down. Cleared away by Viper's Milk. Is now up for it. Pass across field. Toby Taj making a good touch there. Viper's J trying to get some offense of his own going. Pushed away. This one now in Viper's corner. In front of Viper's net off a team bump. And Toby Taj able to clean that one up off an unfortunate Viper's mistake.
Yeah, it was just good recognition by Toby Taj to just recognize the shot's open and just to make sure he hits it. But really, Vipers just aren't doing much right now on or around the field. Like, I just feel like none of their or most of their shots aren't that threatening. They aren't getting much pressure, and that's 2 goals now that they've let up just because of mistakes.
Yeah, and it's very unfortunate. If they play anything like they did in game 1, I know they can do something about it, but they're going to have to do something quick as 3 minutes have gone by and they haven't been able to find one, and they got to find 2 in the last 2 minutes here, so they're going to have to do something and do it quick. As Viper's J takes that to the corner, looking for the boost. Viper's J now, he's got this ball up the side wall. Passes middle, nobody quite ready. Toby with a big clear. Defenders backwards. Viper's Milk can't quite find the touch, and Toby, he's gonna find his second one of the night.
Yeah, that was a really good read by Toby Taj. No one was really back. Viper's Milk tried to get back in time, but they clearly overextended, and this is not the Vipers we saw in game 1.
This is definitely not the Vipers in game 1, and I think the momentum shift might be getting to them a little too much here, and this is definitely not the game you want to lose to be put on match point. But if anything, I'm sure they can come back from it in this next one. Or even right here is Grav with a nice long clear. It's an unfortunate crossbar. Midnight, he's got to make a touch. He can't make the touch, but Toby Taj able to get back to it in time and alleviate the pressure as Milk, he's now on this. He's going to try to get it past Grav, but Grav with a good save there. This one in the midfield. A little bit of a team bump comes out. Nope, it's being punished for it. Gab to Viper's J, but Viper's J gets bumped. Toby, he's going to try to sneak that into the corner, but Viper's Milk finds it that time. Milk now to the middle. Midnight couldn't quite find it. Toby off the corner. Yeah, with a big clear there. Viper's J getting bumped in the midfield. Slows him down, not able to get to the ball. It's Milk now. Went for the aerial bump play. It's this one.
Oh, no.
Now in the midfield, team bumps, team double commits left and right, but it's going to work out for them, and they're going to find one here. and give them 24 seconds to score 2 more to hopefully send this to overtime.
Yeah, while that is very unlikely, it is possible, and perhaps Velocity just don't think Vipers can do it because, I mean, Midnight with only 20 points, so he hasn't really been doing much, but he saw both his teammates in the other team's net and still decided to go for the shot, so all 3 players on Velocity were in Viper's goal or goalie box. But
Yeah, that was definitely some hard aggression offense coming out from Velocity being up 3. But with 2 seconds left, it looks like they're going to be just fine here, as all the ball has to do is touch the ground, and it's going to give Velocity their second straight win and a 2-1 lead in the series.
yeah, I think Velocity just has so much momentum. Milk and Toby Taj this time stepping up. Midnight, I mean, he was there, he was around, he made some clears, like, he didn't mess up. That's what matters, is Midnight played very consistent and just made sure not to hinder his team. Now, I think to be safe, I think we need to see both Midnight, Toby Taj, and Milk all step up to really secure the series. Otherwise, I think Vipers Milk steps up, Grav and Jay start to really support him. I think we might be in for a game 5.
Yeah, if we can get some big plays coming out from Vipers here, it's definitely going to be a shoo-in for a game 5, but with the performance from just Milk and Toby Taj alone, it's going to be a very hard-fought battle. Not to mention if Midnight plays the game we all know Midnight can play.
Yeah. I definitely not the performance you'd expect from him last game, but I think we can expect a much better Midnight this game, even though they still won in a pretty dominant fashion. I think this is either going to be a very close game or it's going to be a blowout. I mean, what else would it be, I guess? But
yeah, it's like flipping a coin and saying it's going to be heads or tails.
Yeah, I should say a close game in Vipers win or a blowout for Velocity.
Oh my goodness, it's almost an unfortunate own goal comes out in the first 10 seconds. Velocity's Milk is not alleviating any pressure here. It's Midnight, he's on this one. But this one is going to be sent against the backboard, and it's going to be a good read from Vipers Jay, and he's going to get things started here for Vipers.
Yeah, I'm happy to start or see Vipers Jay come out early. He was pretty hot last game, so I think maybe, just maybe, Vipers are able to hold this lead and bring us to game 5.
Yeah, they may well be able to do that. As an unfortunate whiff comes out from Milk, but he's able to get it to the middle. But good cutoff there. It's this one. Gav, unfortunate positioning, but still able to find the touch. Velocity's Milk trying to find something there. Toby Taj in the corner, he's gonna pop it up. This one's in the mid now. They need to make a touch. They're gonna send it off their own backboard. Vipers Jay, he's on that. Off Velocity's backboard. Vipers Milk trying to get something going. Yeah, he's got the shot and he's able to get back to it just in time, as the first one was a little too slow there.
Yeah, well, I mean, what actually happened there was Milk saved it and Toby Taj dunked it back into the net. That was just really bad communication. Both players went for the boost. They're dunking each other on the goal line. I expect a lot cleaner play from Velocity.
Yeah, that's definitely true, as what we've seen from them so far has been pretty dominating. Is almost a spectacular play there comes out, but Vipers Milk, he's now gonna get the dribble, and Vipers Jay is just gonna play the big bully in front, and they're able to secure their third one here.
Yeah, and well, Toby Taj was the only one back. This goal was really anyone but his fault. You saw Midnight and Milk double commit on offense for a pass and left Toby Taj alone. Of course, he's going to get scored on when they're going for bump plays.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate if you're Vipers or Velocity, my fault, but this game's still not over as Milk puts one on, but Gav, he's gonna send a deep one. He's going to try to find another touch, but he's going to flip out the way and get the demo. This Midnight trying to clear something here. Vipers J off the backboard. Tried to get a bump afterwards, but it's going to be cleared away all the way down to Viper's corner. Velocity trying to get something set up here. Can't quite find it. An unfortunate miss there, and a big clear comes out. This one going back and forth a little bit here. A double whiff in the midfield. It's going to be sent down. Gav, he's up for it. Gets the pass back, and the shot, it's on, but Toby Taj, he was there to save it. He was ready for that one. It's this one now. An unfortunate dunk, but it's going to roll the safety. Midnight can't find the clear out. Gets a good 50 though. Viper's Milk trying to get something going, but Velocity's Milk's going to send it to the middle. He's going to drop this one down in front of his own net. Midnight with a good clear there. And I don't know about you, Magma, but it looks like Vipers just have a commanding amount of pressure and are making all the right plays at the right time in this one.
Yeah, well, I commended Velocity for their clean gameplay, and I reprimanded Vipers for their lackluster consistency. Now it's quite the opposite. We're seeing a lot of mistakes coming out from Velocity, and a very clean, consistent game coming out of Vipers.
Yeah, they're definitely cleaned things up for this one. Almost like it was staged. I promise this was not the script.
It's scripted.
Okay, shush.
The people need to know.
Just because I copied and pasted Monday's script because Monday didn't have doesn't mean the people need to know. It's this one. It's going to be big cleared by Vipers J. It's a dangerous ball, but Milk able to make the read. Vipers Milk to send it right back though. A little bit of a double commit comes out, and then a Team Goomba stomp, but they're still able to make the save and stop the pressure for a second here. It's this one. It's now being played in the corner. It's gonna hang out for a second as a shot goes on. Nope, able to get it away, and Midnight able to get it to the wall to stop the pressure for a second. But Vipers Milk almost making a very good mechanical play there. It's this one finally gonna enter the Vipers half. But Gav is gonna get a decent clear across, but Toby Taj, he's over there to Milk, who gets 15 away by Milk. Finds the second touch, able to get this one, still going down. It's now in front of the net, but a huge demo comes out, saves that shot from going on. It's Milk now, he's gonna try to get someone of his own, but it's gonna be saved to the corner. This one now, on the Vipers half. And another huge offensive stopping demo coming out, but this time from Vipers. And with 10 seconds left, I don't think there's anything Velocity can do to score 3 goals.
No, there's not. And really, if I had to say, I think Velocity this game was the worst performance we've seen all series from either of the teams. There's just so many occurrences where they were all within maybe 10 meters of each other, or 10 meters, 10 feet of each other. They were all very on top of each other that whole game, and they really just struggled. It seemed like they weren't communicating, they weren't rotating properly, and they weren't doing or pulling off mechanical touches or really any touches that they should be hitting in the Prospect League.
Yeah, they definitely pulled it together as gonna wait on one of these players to hit the restart. But going into game 5, we've definitely seen the best and the worst of both teams now, I feel like, in this series alone. And with that kind of knowledge, what do you think is gonna happen here in this last one? Do you think Vipers have what it takes to continue?
I think Vipers just need to play like they did, or Velocity needs to start rotating and communicating. If Velocity can't bring their best, though, while Vipers are playing like they did in Game 4 and Game 1, I think Vipers have this in the bag, but if Velocity bring their best, I think Velocity just might be able to squeak it out.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting matchup and hopefully a close one. I would say I'd like overtime, but doesn't look like we have quite the time for the overtime in the script today. Uh, very unfortunate, but who knows? Maybe if it goes to overtime, we can get Seabiscuit to cast this last one with us.
I mean, no one would be complaining if Seabiscuit's casting the next match. He is definitely a community favorite, and who doesn't like Seabiscuit?
I don't. Wait, did I say that out loud?
That's not part of the script. That's your personal feelings. What are you doing?
What?
Back to the script. Okay.
As somebody is restarting, I hope it's just the game and not their whole computer, because that could take a second. But I'm very excited to see this one, and I really hope we get the best of both teams out on the field, because I really want to see what's going to happen with this one. As the players are lining up on the pitch for game number 5 here on Champs Field, what everybody's been waiting for all day and wants to see some game 5 content, as we're gearing up to do this one here, as Toby Taj and Vipers J start this one off. Midnight going with the cheat, gets bumped off the play. Milk off the crossbar. Midnight able to finish it after losing the ball to a bump. Oh my goodness, Velocity starting strong.
I mean, every single game, whoever scores first did take the game, and the script is saying Velocity. That's why we predicted them. So I'm pretty sure this might just be Velocity's game.
Yeah, I mean, regardless though of who takes this game, both teams have played very well thus far, and moving forward, I'd be pretty scared of Vipers, regardless their mid-tier-ish record. Not that I have much room to speak with my record, but we're not going to talk about that because it's not in the script.
Well, to be fair, the importance of this game 5 is they lose this, they are like opening up a window for Wyverns to tie it, or tie with them in the standings. So this is a very important match.
Yeah, this is a very important match, as Monday was the halfway, and oh my goodness, Toby Taj threading the needle while we talk about outside things. Holy cow, what a play.
Yeah, Toby Taj just reads the holes in the defense, slips it in, and this is looking very good for Velocity. 2-0 with 4 minutes left.
Yeah, as a neutral kickoff to start that one, as this one now on Toby Taj's hood. Not necessarily the place you want to see it, but he gets an unfortunate, I don't know, dunk, I guess. I don't know if that's what it's called. Oh my goodness, as that almost goes in off the ceiling there. And Vipers now with some pressure. Gav with the shot, but it's going to go just off the crossbar. A huge bump comes out to stop Vipers Milk from getting the shot. And this one is going to get cleared out for the time being. Vipers Milk is going to send it to, or Velocity's Milk. Oh my goodness. Wow. Should have yelled at me, Magma. As Vipers J is just going to send one in off the crossbar. A super high shelf going to bounce down and in.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. All 3 members of Velocity were in the area of the goal, but none of them even able to touch the ball slightly. Goes in, and all of a sudden, Vipers are 1 goal away from tying it up.
Yes. Oh my goodness, a huge save from Gav there. He's going to set up a counterattack. This one, slow rolling towards the midfield. It's a slow roller, but not quite the right speed to make it into the goal after the unfortunate whiff from Midnight. This one is going to be taken away by Toby Taj. I don't know what just happened there. That was...
Yeah, the director's cam wasn't feeling so well, I guess, but
oh, it happened
anyways,
to you too?
Yeah, it happened to me as well.
Alrighty then. Well, this game is just so intense, the director's cam can't keep up with the action, people. It's exactly what you want. It's Toby Taj. He's really carrying his team here. Finds his second one and a great read off Milk's flick there.
Yeah, I mean, earlier in the series, I was kind of noting in my head that Toby Taj wasn't playing all that well, but Game 5, Toby Taj. That might just become his new name because he's really coming in clutch.
Has an unfortunate play happens there, but Velocity continue with some pressure and a 2-goal lead. Toby Taj with another shot and almost a great bump play to stop Gav from saving that, but Gav's going to get the save and a good dunk. Viper's Milk with a great pinch there. This one going in front of net. A great dunk from him is going to put it in the midfield. But Velocity's Milk's up for it too fast. He's going to get a nice little slow roller, but Gav, grab, able to read that one. Midnight now, he's going to find one, able to beat out the third defender who pushed up on it, and it's going to give Velocity a 3-goal lead in this game 5.
Yeah, that must really hurt from the perspective of Vipers. It was just only, it was kind of just a misrotation, not really anyone in net. We saw one player coming to the back post, but just wasn't in time, and now it's starting to look tough. 3 goals, 2 minutes. That is not an easy feat, especially in game 5.
Yeah, that's definitely not what you want to see if you're a Vipers fan right now, is Velocity is popping off. And if you're a Vipers player, you gotta really feel the pressure right now, especially since you guys, they're playing so well as well. Not making very many mistakes. It's just the shot accuracy right now for Velocity is incredible.
This might be dangerous. I'm going for the air dribble. That would have been nutty.
Yeah, it goes for the air dribble. It looks like tried to find a bump afterwards, but a big clear coming out and an amazing save from Milk there. Midnight is now gonna try to push this agenda, but Vipers J able to get it cleared out for a second there. Vipers Milk making a little bit of a last second save, and not sure what happened there, but Midnight puts on a heater and not sure what happened to the defender.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. It was a pretty good clear from Milk, and that might just be the nail in the coffin. One little statistic: I'm pretty sure we have actually never seen a 4-goal comeback in the last minute of a game in Nemesis.
Well, you spoke too soon, because now it'd be a 5-goal comeback.
And I can confidently say we have never had a 5-goal comeback in 1 minute in
Midnight.
Nemesis history, on stream at the very least. I couldn't tell you
Yeah,
in the non-stream matches, but like, it's pretty much Velocity's game unless a miracle happens.
yeah, it's honestly Velocity's game to lose, but if you're Vipers, I wouldn't give up too much yet, as they put up some good numbers in game 4, so they could really threaten some offense. It's just dependent on, at this point, if Velocity allows it.
Velocity's just playing a little too well at this point. Nothing's getting past them. That's 3-4 center attempts and then finally a shot, and just nothing is working out.
Yeah, this is not looking good for the Vipers here. 10 seconds and 5 goals is unheard of, but nonetheless, they played a spectacular game, but it's hard to defeat a team that literally does not miss. As Vipers Milk able to get the last one off some crazy 0-second dribble plays coming out from their team right there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's one more for Viper's Milk. He did put up some stats. I don't know how he played in game 1, but we might be looking at Viper's Milk Player of the Week if he popped off on Monday. But nonetheless, we also saw everyone on Velocity take turns popping off Midnight. Finally, maybe restarting his PC did him a lot, because 4 goals, 600 points. He led Velocity to him and Toby Taj. Like, you can't forget about Toby Taj.
Oh,
But
for sure.
they led Velocity to winning game 5, and all of a sudden, Velocity 8-2. Vipers now sitting at 4-6.
Yeah, that's some amazing gameplay coming out from those guys for sure. And I mean, I don't know what to say. That's like, congratulations to Velocity for a very hard fought win, and Vipers are definitely looking scary moving forward, and I'd be really scared to see what happens going forward from this one. If you're that Vipers team, and anybody that has to go up against them, is they definitely cannot be taken lightly. But with that being said, we are running a little late here, so we're gonna get this quick intermission and get this third matchup of the night underway, as we have another highlight matchup. All my matches are highlight, as we got Grandmasters versus Reapers. We're going straight to the Titan League with this next one here, but we'll bring that one to you guys real quick.